All right, everyone. Day 29, last one. I actually already took an ice bath. It'll be at the end of the video, but I shot this video out here, and two things. One, I had the camera like way too close because our neighbors had people working outside, and so I was trying to be quiet and also get a good shot, and it looked terrible. So I took the ice bath. In editing, noticed the video was terrible, so we're starting over. I'm going to re-say what I said earlier. Thank you to everybody who watched, both friends and new friends online. I could not have finished the challenge without the knowledge that people were watching, which was part of the whole point of pushing myself to do this. What did I learn? What did I learn? I learned the value of sticking to something. I think it may have changed my mental state a little bit, not a ton, but I think it definitely put confidence in me to know, hey, I did something that was really difficult and did it every day. And whether it was meditating out here or just actually getting in the ice water, I think it's good to know that, hey, I can accomplish something, and I did it with people watching on YouTube. So first off, thank you. Hopefully people learned something. I did, and I hope that a few of you were inspired. I know you were commenting, and that's great. But yeah, we have one more tomorrow. It's crazy. It feels like it kind of just started, but in another way, it really feels like this has been going on forever. But what I wanted to do in closing out the challenge is something that's been sticking with me since the beginning of the challenge is the Memento Mori phrase, which I have the definition right here. Maybe many of you have heard of it, but it's Memento Mori. It's a Latin phrase, I believe. Remember that you must die. It's a sobering phrase, a philosophical reminder of mortality, meant to keep life in perspective, whether you take it as a call to humility or a nudge toward urgency or an embrace of fleeting nature of existence. It carries weight. I bought at around day 10, if you've noticed my pendant here, I got one. There we go. I don't know if this thing focuses well or not, but there was one that's really cool from, I believe it's Maritime Supply Company. They got a really, really cool Memento Mori necklace. This one was like 50 bucks. The one that I wanted on there, sterling silver to match my ring, was like 260 bucks. And I said, yeah, not yet, not now. So one day maybe I'll get one, but for now, this one serves a purpose. And remember that you must die. It seems kind of morbid, but I'm taking kind of in a different direction for me. For me, it's remember that old you must die. There's a circle of life, if you will, or a cycle of life where things are always changing and growing. Leaves die on the trees, they come back, flower has to die, so fruit grows, usually. And there's a cycle of life and death that happens, and in us, with personality and with things that we're pushing toward, for me, I've had the mindset of, remember, old me must die. If I want to change a habit that I'm stuck into, that person that did that habit has to, though it seems harsh, die so that a new, better form of myself can occur. And so I got this as a reminder, both in the gym and out of the gym, while doing this challenge, so that one, when I see it, as I'm wearing it usually, I'll be like, oh yeah, in the future, I got that when I did my ice bath challenge, because back then I was dedicated to changing something about myself. Because motivation will come and go, and I know it will definitely come and go for me. Already sometimes even within the past few days, motivation has been gone. But when it comes and goes, I have this as a reminder to say, hey, you know what? There's a time where I was really motivated, and I wanted old me who had more fear, who couldn't commit to something, who was afraid to post things on YouTube. It's a little bit scary, but nowhere near as bad as it was. But an old me has to die so that a new me can be born. Seems cheesy, seems corny, but it's the truth. And same thing if anybody's trying to do like weight loss or any other goal you have, the old you has to die. Something has to be sacrificed in order to gain something else. That's almost the way everything is. This channel might continue. I don't know. I might post things, not quite as often, of course. Every day it's kind of a lot, to be honest. It takes a couple hours out of my day. But maybe in the future I'll make this about how I'm trying to grow my business, start my business. Because old me, who is afraid to start a business, has to die in order for new me, who's more confident and able to take the bull by the horns, if you will. He has to be born so that a change can happen. And I found even with working out, when I notice that, oh, I've made a difference, it's not always all of a sudden. It takes time. Of course, with working out, it takes like maybe 5-6 months to notice a real difference sometimes. Then all of a sudden you look at an old picture and you're like, oh, wow, I look way different. And that's how I want this whole thing to be, is, wow, I'm way different from that person. This is a timestamp for me, and hopefully it's a timestamp for you. To make a change, to remember, hey, old you must die so that a new you can be born. But also in keeping with the real meaning of Memento Mori, time is short, so you better start today. Anyways, here's the ice bath I did earlier. One more left tomorrow. We'll see you there. Nice, cozy. Welcome back. One more left. See you tomorrow.